Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are playing with some new makeup, some stuff from ColourPop as well as Huda Beauty. And then we dug into the collection to just play around with some other products to add to the look. Now you guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But if you want to see how I got this look and what products I used, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so I ordered some new things. A bunch of them arrived around the same time and I wasn't expecting that, but they are in this bag. So I love getting these from Huda Beauty because it's just so easy to store some of the items that I get. When I travel and you need to protect those items. These are like the little insulated bubble packages, but I just put all the items that I wanted to use today in this bag. Now, let me show you the eyeshadow palette we're going to use, and then I'll tell you a story while we're doing the eyeshadow look. There's something that I purchased a second time, not really realizing it, and that will end up in a future giveaway. I know I have some unboxings coming up, and those items that I don't keep or also are duplicates, because I do know that there's some duplicates in there as well. Those are gonna end up in a giveaway. So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to my channel and get the bell for notifications so you guys know when that giveaway does go live. It should be soon. You guys, I was so excited for a new makeup release, and then I was like, wait. When it showed up, I was like, I think I already have this. So let me show you what we're using today. Now I have the By the Rose from ColourPop. The packaging is so adorable. It's just like, now the other thing is they just released something that was like champagne pop. And I was looking at both of the palettes and I was like, I like this color story a lot better. It is super cute. There's some really pretty shimmers. I love like the rosy mauve shades. So I do want to swatch the shimmers. So also there are 3 Super Shock shadows, which are really pretty. They have some like purpley mauve shades. So I want to swatch those for you as well. Okay, so these 4 shades are in the palette. So this first shade right here is Sparkling. It's just that really pretty, like pinky gold shift. Super yummy and beautiful. It is a really pretty shimmer. Perfect for an inner corner highlight. Then you have this shade Over Ice. Do you see that shift, you guys? It's a little bit deeper, has a pinky orange shift, more like peach. It is really pretty. Then we have Cheers Babe. That one is super shiny and just beautiful. It's just a little more shiny than this one right here, but it has a very similar shade. So if you want something a little more satiny, then you would go for Over Ice. And then if you want something a little more shiny, you would go for Cheers Babe. And then this 4th shade is Ripe, and it's kind of that purpley pink shade. It is a little bit chunkier. It has some silver glitter in there. So let me go ahead and swatch those for you. Ooh, they're just buttery smooth. See, you can see how similar those two are, but you can see the difference in the shimmer. And then that one is just so icy and wet looking. Those shades are stunning. I'm excited for this look. I really do like these types of shades. Okay, so now for the Super Shock shadows. This first one is It's a Vibe, and it's just like that peachy pinky shade with silver glitter. I do love the Super Shock shadows. Then you have Loungin', which, oh, look how beautiful that is. It's like a mauve purple with some silver glitter in it, you guys. That is stunning. And then you have Sundress, which is that really pretty like Merlot wine shade. You guys, those 3 are stunning. I'm gonna swatch the Super Shocks right here. I just feel like those darker shades are very vibrant and complement these lighter shades. I'm excited. Okay, to start this eye look off, I'm gonna start with this shade Sunday Soiree. It's just kind of like that mauve pink. It kind of looks like it has a purpley underhue, but I'm gonna start that in the crease. So this will primarily be my crease shade and then probably part of the outer V. and I'll deepen it up with one of the red shades. I just haven't decided how dark I want to make this, but it is really pretty. See, in the pan it looks like it has some purple underhues, but this is really more like pink with peachy undertones. And that's the thing, is sometimes your eyeshadows are deceiving. I'm just buffing it lightly up, whereas it's more concentrated on the lid, because I don't want it like super concentrated up here. You guys, my day has been super chill. I got done with work. I did a workout, and I don't normally like to work out after work. I just want to relax, but yesterday was my duty day, so I was on board the ship all day, and I kind of wanted that recharge. So when I do a workout, it kind of gives me a little more energy, whereas I just want to sit on the couch otherwise. I'm like, I need to get some stuff done around the house. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit into the outer V, just right here, just to give us that shape, because when I put that darker shade in there, I still want this to be blown out on the edge of it. Okay, so I think I have a good shape with this. Okay, so there are these 3 shades that are a little bit darker, and I'm thinking I want to go into this shade in the corner just because it's more of like a burgundy, whereas this one's a little more like pinky red. So I want to use this one, and then I'm going to use one of the Super Shock shadows in the inner corner in the center. Really pretty. I am gonna have to go back into that corally shade because I just kind of took this too high. I'll blend this out a little bit. I really like that shade. I do know that I need to go back in on Sunday Soiree and just on the edge a little bit, kind of buff it in to diffuse that burgundy shade. Now I'm gonna go into the Super Shock Shadow Loungin'. This is kind of like that purpley pinky shade with silver glitter. That is pretty, you guys. See, I'm not getting as like concentrated and like wet looking as it does on my finger. I don't know, I don't feel like it's doing justice on the lid. That's kind of disappointing because I really liked it when I swatched it. So I feel like I'm gonna go into this shade Ripe, which is a really pretty like purpley sparkle. I'm gonna take this on my middle finger. It was really like juicy looking when I swatched it. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about this. I've never been like, I just don't like my eyes today, and that's kind of how I feel right now. All right, I'm gonna go back into Savor It, that burgundy shade, and just kind of build up. I'm just kind of packing it on because I want it to stand out so you can see that there's actually a lighter shade. You guys, it's just okay. It's not my favorite. We still have to do the inner corner highlight. I'll see how I feel. Let me go ahead and do this eye and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so I got both eyes done. I did prime my face. I do have a skin product that I got when I purchased from Huda Beauty. I always love that they give us samples, kind of like Sephora does. I got a sample of the Glowish skin tint. I haven't purchased this because they make me nervous. I'm an oily girl, but in the winter my skin changes, and I've been starting to like minimal makeup. So I did at least use a primer that I know I like, and I figured we would play around with this. I got it in the shade light medium, and it looked, when I swatched it, like it's gonna be the right shade. Okay, so I did make a purchase on Huda Beauty. Now, they put out a couple things in different packaging for Lunar New Year, and this is the year of the tiger. Well, when I saw it, I was like, oh, the packaging is super cute. So this is the Lunar New Year tiger package, and then there's also the liquid lip in a very red. And I thought that the red liquid lip was already in the collection, and I think it is. I just haven't looked to see if I own it, because I do have some of the like mini. I was like, you know what? I can always use a good red. Now I get this, and you guys, I have the outer packaging right here, but I did take this out so I can show you guys. This says it is the Tiger Wild Obsessions. You guys, when I opened it, I was like, they did not. I forgot what I had in my collection. I forgot what I just recently purchased. So this is the Tiger Wild Obsessions in the Lunar New Year packaging, which is adorable, by the way, and I really like the packaging. But you guys, this is why you should actually read the description when you make a purchase. And I purchased it from the Huda Beauty website. I am not returning it. No. But you guys, here is the original Wild Obsessions tiger, and they are identical. So that is why I said you guys will be benefiting from my mistake. And it is because they are the same exact eyeshadow palette. This one I have done a video on. If you want to see it, I will link it down below. But the next giveaway that I do, this will be in there. It is why I kept the outer shell. It's gonna go back in, brand new, never swatched, only opened, and that was my mistake. So you guys will benefit from that. That is my quick explanation as to, one, read the description, and two, how it's gonna end up in the giveaway. Because you guys, sometimes I have my moments and you guys benefit from them. So make sure you're subscribed, bell, notifications, future giveaway, in a nutshell. Anyways, we're gonna try out the Glowish skin tint. I'm really excited because I have been enjoying minimal makeup. I just did that video with Merit, and then I've been using the Nabla Skin Balm. You guys, a couple years ago, if you asked me if I was gonna wear a skin tint or minimal makeup, not happening. But this year, 2021, I was definitely enjoying the minimal makeup. So I did already prime my face with a primer that I know I like, that underneath my normal makeup works. So I figured we would try this out. It looks a little bit dark on the skin. I am gonna use my Huda Beauty powder, which I like in translucent because it will lighten up my makeup when it's too dark. All right, so we'll do that for right now. It does look like it's pretty dark. I can see it is too dark. Maybe in the summer when I have a tan, it'll be better. It's glowy, you guys. I really, really like that. But remember, I did just dab a little bit on because I didn't want to go too heavy with it. It is a skin tint. And then if anything, like if I want to build it up a little bit, because there are some areas where I'm just kind of like I can still see my redness showing through. Not a big deal. But like in the spring, summer, when you're not really trying to do like full blown glam makeup and you just want something to go to the beach or add some color, even out the skin tone, like why not, right? Because I know when I go to the beach, I am not trying to do full-blown eyeshadow look. I don't want heavy makeup. I just want something to like even out my skin tone because the redness, you guys. But I have no intentions of going anywhere tonight. I'm just relaxing. Probably gonna make my HelloFresh meal and just get myself mentally prepared for tomorrow's workday. All right, so that's one layer. I think I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand so I can grab a little bit. All right, so I just went straight in. But this is light medium and I should have just gone with light. We'll see how it does with the powder because I will set it. This is a little glowy for me with my oily skin because it does in the winter. As dried out as I get in like the exterior of my face, this area still gets oily and no one wants that grease ball around the nose. And it is thin enough that I am going to drag it down my neck a little bit just to give some shade matching. It does feel nice and light on the skin, so there is that. But if I like this, maybe I'll actually get a shade that is closer to my actual color. This one has a little more tan in it than I currently have at the moment. It does look nice on my skin. I do like the glowy in it. Once I set it with the Huda Beauty Bake Set, Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, it will actually like mattify it down. It will smooth out these porous areas. I do have we're gonna stay on brand with Huda Beauty. I've got the Tantour in light, and then I also have the Glowish powder, which we'll go on a little bit heavier with. I do like applying this with a brush, so I will actually just go straight into it. Dip, dip, dip. I like to stamp it into place. That's kind of heavy. This side needs to be blended out a little bit more. It doesn't have to be perfect because I am gonna put powder on it and then I'm gonna put bronzer over it once it's set. This kind of looks a little crazy right now. Hopefully, just trust the process, right? That's what we like to say sometimes. And then sticking with the minimal makeup for my concealer, I'm just gonna use the Bright Fix from Fenty. I like this and it's in shade Seashell. Let it sit for a second. Thankfully, this one doesn't dry down as quickly. It does look like it lightened up this area. And now going in on my powder, this is the shade Cupcake, which is kind of the translucent shade. And we're gonna set the under eye with a brush, and then we'll do the rest of the face with my Beauty Blender, which is like my preferred way to do it. All right, and then actually it's a ColourPop sponge. It did sink into my lines pretty freaking good, and I used a pore filling primer, so. But there is a huge difference between where I put the powder and then the shininess right here. I do like to just pat out the line so that the makeup isn't like settled when I put the powder on. It did lighten up a lot with that powder. Okay, let's quickly go in and finish off this eye look, which it's kind of growing on me. Okay, I'm gonna go into the shade Sunday Soiree, just under the eye a little bit. Now I'm gonna go into the shade right here, Savor It, which is just that cranberry shade. Blend it from the corner underneath, just to give us that cranberry smokiness. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm gonna use the shade Sparkling, which is that really pretty icy pinky shade. And we're gonna see if it'll pick up on a brush. Ooh, you guys, that is really pretty. And then you guys on the brow bone, which you just want that light pinky champagne shimmer. Okay, you guys, so the other products that I use in this video, I will link down below. I've been trying to get better about putting them down there. So if you want to know the other products, just check in the drop down box. Now, I do have a new blush and highlighter from ColourPop, and they're not, one of them is from the collection, the other one is not. So this is the Super Shock Cheek in No Way. It is really pretty and like, it looks like it should go with this eye look. So I like that even though I put powder down already, the Super Shock Cheek products still perform beautifully on top of powder. Ooh, and it's just like pinky and glowy. I don't normally go for like pinky shades. I go for more of like peach shades, but it does have a really pretty like glow to it because it has some glitter in it. It's not thick glitter. Before, I know sometimes people are like, glitter, but I like it because it just has that glowy effect and it's not like chunky glitter. It's just really pretty on the skin. Gives you like that pinky flush, which is why I'm okay with a skin tint showing my redness through, because I'm still gonna put blush on. And yeah, I just pretty much put the redness back in. It's just a little more finessed. And then I like taking it up on the temples because you don't just blush on your cheeks. You want that just sun-kissed look. Now, if you feel like you put too much blush on, which sometimes it happens, I just take my Tamp Beauty Blender and press it into the skin and it'll kind of diffuse it out. And one of my favorite things to do with the Super Shock Cheeks is just tap them on before I blend them out. That way it's placed and then there's that blendability with it. And then of course the nose, because if you were at the beach and you got some sun, you're gonna get it on your nose as well. Not too high. I think I took it a little too high on the forehead, but. And then the highlighter that I have, this is Flute Punch, which is just that really pretty like goldy shade. I'm just gonna take my highlighter brush, my favorite one from Morphe, and I just drag back and forth. You guys. And then just press it out a little bit. Now it looks like it's really gold, but it's just very much that like champagne-y shade. Okay, so that's with the brush. Now if you wanted to pop some more, just go in with your finger, which, whew, you guys. And then ever so slightly, just tap it on. Look how much it popped, like even more. And then you can go and diffuse it out. I really do enjoy the Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop. They are some of the prettiest. Okay, let me do some brows, eyeliner, mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Liner, mascara, brows are done, and so are the lips. Now, the lips is not necessarily the color that I would have done with this eye look. It is very bold, dramatic. I mean, it's red. I'm okay with that. Just not necessarily with like this eye look. I feel like something a little more like cool toned red or even like a berry would be the right shade for this. But it was one of the purchases that I made from Huda Beauty. It was the Lunar New Year release. This is in Red 08. It's a really pretty liquid lipstick. It's dried down for the most part, except for like right here in like where the lips meet. I do like the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks because they do dry down quickly. Now, with that being said, you gotta be very careful. And with red, it takes me a minute. With nude liquid lipsticks, I can just wipe it on, I'm good to go, I'm out the door. With red, like, if you mess it up and you have it down your face, like you're stuck with it, because this dries down so quickly that like I had it right here on the edge and I was like, okay, I need to make a little bit more overdrawn. Now, the other thing is my lips do not normally look like this. They are not equally shaped. After I had jaw surgery, they kind of distorted a little bit. I don't plan on getting a filler. I don't plan on getting it fixed. My smile is my smile and that's how it's gonna be. But there's nothing wrong with overdrawing your lips. Not too much though. I say that sparingly. I already have like pretty decent sized lips and I don't feel like I need to add like a whole much overdrawn. I do like how I got my lips to look today. I do have some pretty like pointed areas right here, so I just dragged it through and flattened it out a little bit. It's not a bad color. I do like the red, not necessarily with this eye look. There, I'm sticking with that. Now, as far as the skin, so you guys, the eyeshadow looks kind of growing on me with eyeliner and mascara. It's still not my favorite look, which is weird because I always say my eyes are my favorite. That's not necessarily the case today. I'm actually really drawn to my lips because of the bold red color. Crazy enough, this is the best my lips have looked in a long time when I've overdrawn them. So yeah, anyways, I'm off the beaten path. For skin though, you guys, I'm looking at this and I am seeing some of my texture, but that could just be the primer that I used. I know that the skin tint did fall into my lines earlier, but when I patted it out and then put the powder on, it hasn't done that again, which is nice. My lines are pronounced, it is what it is. But if I can alleviate some of that with some of the products that I use, that's what I'm going to do. It does gather a lot of the times right here in the chin. I tap that out a little bit, put powder on. It's not as bad, it's still there, it's fine, whatever. And then with the Tantour, just got a little bit of that definition and then put on the ColourPop Super Shock blush. This is really pretty, love this. And then the highlighter, like it does not disappoint. I like my skin today. I like my lips. Maybe not so much my eyes. It is what it is. You guys, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna make dinner and call it a night and just relax. I don't know, you guys. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like this eyeshadow palette? Is it something that you need in your collection? Do you feel like you have it in a lot of other eyeshadow palettes? I really like the shimmers. I'm not so like, maybe if I didn't have the Super Shock shadow underneath it, it would perform differently. It would look different. We'll play around with this palette again, I'm sure. So we'll see. And the red lip is very surprising. I need to do this more often. I stay in my zone of neutral matte liquid lipsticks. Like, okay, you guys, that is it for this video. If you want to know the other products that I used on my face that I didn't talk about on camera because they're already in my collection, check the drop down box below. They're gonna be down there. I am really surprised how the skin turned out. I think I like it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like minimal makeup? Are you gravitating more towards that in 2022? I wanna know. Let me know. Now, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye, and I'll see you in the next one.